talk about Murakami and his new book, The City and Its Uncertain Walls. Many of Murakami books, such as Norwegian Wood, Hard Boiled, Wonderland, or Kafka on the Shore, they all deal with loss, with memory, and the split of the identity. So basically, what is the story about is that a boy falls in love with a girl, and the girl disappears. He's losing her, but we don't know how because he just describes it as she just disappeared, she just vanished, and he can't find anything about her or what happened to her. As grief follows him into his adulthood, she once taught him about this walled city where her real self lived, and years later, he somehow enters this city himself, and to get in, he has to go through this weird ritual and give up his shadow, a piece of his true self and who he is. And in the city, he starts working in a library as a dream reader. He, of course, meets the same girl, but the girl feels very distant and emotionally unavailable. She doesn't know who he is, and he finds this city very peaceful. He thinks about staying in it because he doesn't find anything to live for in the real world. That's why he kind of feels tempted to stay there, but the walls, they feel to trap emotions, memories, and identity. He starts losing his connection with his shadow, and his shadow is trying to convince him to go back to the reality because this is not where he's supposed to be. So later on, of course, we see this metaphor that the narrator he realizes that those walls and this city, it may be his own defenses against the pain, and in the end of the story, it becomes a journey of facing your grief instead of running from it. But how it's written, how beautifully and metaphorically this book works, that you don't really think about those topics directly. He just brings you to analyze and to reflect on those situations and how our mind is, defending us from emotions, and how this city is actually a defense mechanism which our brain creates just to avoid anything related to our personal pain. So go grab the Murakami book and see you in another one.